Hi ladies, so today I wanted to have a conversation with you about something that's been on my mind. I'm always online looking at stuff, having discussions with people, at least in my spare time. I'm not really an online junkie. I'm trying to get used to the whole social networking thing. I've been on YouTube for forever and I still suck at networking, so I wanted to talk to you about something that has been on my mind based on recent experiences, previous experiences, just in general in the natural hair community, and that is 7 things that I believe naturals should not be afraid of. The first thing is heat styling. I recently used heat, like I flat ironed my hair for the first time in like 2 years, and the only reason why I don't typically heat style my hair is out of sheer laziness. And I'm kind of getting used to the idea of incorporating heat into my regimen. There's nothing wrong with heat styling your hair. There's always somebody out there talking about heat damage. If you want a certain style, my advice to you, my suggestion is go for it. And if the only way you can get that style is through the use of heat, then use heat. It's not that big a deal. Chemicals, proteins, and sulfates, oh my. I read the comments under some of my videos, I read comments under other people's videos, I watch people's videos, I interact with people on Facebook, and there is this general consensus with a certain group of naturals where it's like, don't use these chemicals, I don't know what chemicals are in this, blah blah blah, all natural this, all natural that, proteins are bad, proteins are good, sulfates are bad, sulfates are okay, whatever. My thing is this: if it gets the job done, do it. There are a lot of organic chemicals. If you've taken a lot of chemistry classes, you know that there are a lot of organic chemicals that are deadly. So the way I see it, all natural isn't all that is cracked up to be, okay? I think that you have to come to a point in your life where your focus should not be on what's going on top of your head as much as what's going inside your body. I'll take sulfates for instance. We sit here and say we won't put sulfates in our hair, right? I don't want to use a sulfate shampoo, I'll use a sulfate-free shampoo, right? Let's just say that. But we use sulfates in our toothpaste. We can swallow our toothpaste. If we can use it to brush our teeth, but we can't use it to wash our hair, I'm just saying, because there are sulfates in your toothpaste. Number 3, honesty. I don't know what it is about the natural hair community where we have to embrace everything. Every little thing we are obligated to embrace. I was one of those people who would always be like, oh, this is cute, that's pretty. I don't do that anymore. If I don't think you look good, I'm not going to compliment you. If I feel like you could do better, I'm going to help you do better. Because I look at some of my old videos, I look at some of my old pictures, and I look at myself and I'm just like, what was I doing? What was I thinking? And I understand like some people's standards are higher than other people's standards, but sometimes if you know that someone could do better, like I personally feel like if there's room for me to improve, I'd rather someone constructively criticize me than told me I looked cute just to boost my ego. Stop lying to people. If you feel like you can't tell them the truth, it's not gonna kill you to shut up. Short hair and trims. It's like we forget where we came from. A lot of people I know who started their natural hair journey did it because their hair was short, their hair was breaking, their relaxer was just not working out for them, and then all of a sudden you go natural and you have this fear of short hair and trims. Why are you afraid of short hair and trims? I don't know. If you're on a hair growth journey, you have to start somewhere. There's this meme that I saw on Instagram once, like don't compare your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 20. You see these people with gorgeous hair who we know took like 10-15 years to grow out, and you're on year number 2 and you want your hair like them, so you're like, I'm not gonna trim my hair, I'm not gonna. Those people had short hair at some point too. Just wait. It's gonna take its time, but it's gonna get there eventually. Number 5, hair stylists. I've come to the realization that although I'm very good with my hair, I probably need to see a stylist. I want to see someone who can do my hair, who can curl my hair, flat iron my hair, trim my hair, keep it healthy, give me tips, advice, and all of that good stuff, because you just can't figure everything out from YouTube. You're watching people like me. I am not a licensed stylist. I'm just a regular person like you. So if you copy what I do, really you're copying an amateur. At some point you have to see somebody who knows what they're doing, just, you know, as an added bonus boost extra goodness for your hair. And I've been looking around trying to see if I can find a hairstylist here who can take care of my hair from time to time, just so I can have a healthier hair journey, because I just think that it's necessary. Even if you only see them like once or twice a year, just getting that knowledge from somebody who has gone to cosmetology school, I think, is important. That's just me. I know we hear the sad stories and the scary stories about hairstylists putting relaxers in hair products for natural haired clients and all of that, but I think if you find someone who is trustworthy and someone who's really good at what they do, that could be an added bonus in your natural hair journey. Number 6, tossing a bad thing. If you have a hair product, a technique, or something that's not working out for you, get rid of it. Like, I've had hair products that I've gone through and through and through, and they just simply have not worked, and I just at some point had to let go of the product junkie mentality. If it's not working for you, you know, give it to somebody or toss it in the trash. Because if you've genuinely tried a million times and a million ways to use a product or do a technique and it's just not working out, at some point you're gonna have to let go. I understand that products are expensive, and that's where your critical thinking skills come into play. When you purchase products, actually make good decisions. Look at what works. When you realize that something doesn't work, look at the product. Think about all the things that possibly can't be working because of the product. Are you using it correctly? What is your hair like? How does your hair respond to products like this? For instance, if I'm trying to curl my hair, I'm not going to use a leave-in conditioner, because a leave-in conditioner is probably not even going to hydrate my hair that well. It's going to leave my hair dry. It's not going to define any curls. You know, I'm going to need a curl defining cream. I can't use a gel because a gel is going to make my hair hard. So these are things you have to realize about your hair. Get to know your hair and how it responds to different products so you don't repeat the same mistakes. But if something is not working, get rid of it. Figure out what works. Figure out what doesn't work, and don't go back. So, last thing, and I'm done after this. Other naturals. Every time I go into a hair group, anywhere, there's always that one natural or two naturals or three naturals who put themselves in charge, and they start telling everybody and dictating how we should behave, how we should wear our hair, what we should use, what we shouldn't use, what we should do, what we shouldn't do. And the only thing going through my mind is, don't you have people in your house to police? Why are you policing everybody else? I feel like if someone's talking about something that's regarding a healthy hair journey and it sounds like it's the right thing to do, everyone's like, oh yeah, that sounds great, that sounds great. And then if that one person comes in and does something that's not according to what everybody has agreed based on one person, there's a problem. I feel like this. My hair does weird things. I do weird things with my hair. You know this because you watch my channel. And when somebody establishes their authority in the natural hair community, even though they have no real authority, and kind of tells you how to do things, you put yourself in a position where you're trusting that person and you're not trusting yourself. One thing I've learned about my hair is that my hair has a mind of its own. I've seen a lot of people with my hair texture, and different things work for us. We're all 4C and we all like different things. So the way I see it, just because another natural says use all natural products doesn't mean all natural raw vegan products will always work for my hair. People say a lot of stuff. Oh, it should be all natural this, you should do this, you should do that, you should do that. But it's like, what do you want for your hair? How do you want your hair to look? Because you have to take these things into consideration. Do you always want your hair to be straight? Do you always want your hair to be curly? Do you want it in its kinkiest state? What state do you want your hair in? How do you want to maintain your hair? What look are you going for? Then do things according to that. So those are my 7 things that I feel like naturals shouldn't be afraid of. I especially feel strongly about other naturals and their opinions regarding your natural hair journey. You have the authority as far as the direction that your natural hair journey goes in. It's nice to get ideas from other people. To blindly follow somebody simply because they've just established their power and authority over everybody else, that's just ridiculous. I'd like to know, what are some things you guys feel naturals are afraid of in the natural hair community? And I will be back.